Soft sounds on the tip of my tongue. We communicate one on one. Get your ear pressed to the left of my chest and listen to my heartbeat. Bum, 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 bum. Small speakers inside.
What are you working on next? At the moment, I'm taking part in a. It's called Hermione's Big Bang.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
For Hermione's Haven, another group on Facebook. I'm working on, it's a story called Lost and Found. It's a dark psychological thriller, will be, come the end, Hermione. And it's going well. I've got a co-writer, the awesome I'm Trouble, so big shout out to her. We're having a lot of fun putting this story together. We spend more time planning what we're going to write than actually writing, but when we do start writing, we're coming up with some good stuff, so hopefully that's going to come together nicely. It's got to be at least 50,000 words to qualify, so I reckon we're going to be crawling all over that, if not more. That's my main thing. I'm also working on A Traditional Family, my twin fic. That seems to be garnering a lot of rave reviews and a lot of people seem to be interested far more than I ever anticipated. It's kind of scary, so it's made me step back from it a little bit in fear of letting everyone down. There's like 70 plus subscribers to this story, and the thought that that many people are waiting for chapter 5 to drop has terrified me more than you can possibly imagine. I am grateful for every single one of you, everyone who has liked it, everyone who has subscribed or bookmarked it and is eagerly awaiting chapter 5. I am sorry you are waiting this long. Hopefully by the time this goes out I have posted chapter 5, if not chapter 6, but as I record this I am kind of at a bit of a writer's block with it. Hopefully I'll get through that. I've also got my nano fic, which I got the 50,000 words done, called Descend the Shades of Night. It's a Penname, and don't want to say too much because, yeah, I'll leave it at that. It's Penname. I'm quite pleased with how it's looking, but it does need some work, some extra bits filled in to fill in all the plot holes that I left after the frantic nature of Nano, so I'm hoping that'll come out fairly soon as well. And then we've also got Law and Aura, series of aura-based stories. Hopefully that'll start dropping soon. So, what are your aims, ambitions and driving forces for your writing? What would you really like to achieve with it? As far as driving forces, I just want to create a cohesive storyline. As for what I'd really like to achieve, I would really like it if I found myself included in these recommendation threads. If I managed to write a story that people go, you have to read this. This is great. I don't think I've done that yet, for good reason. None of my stories are long enough or epic enough or include sweeping narratives.
He's more than an athlete. He's an artist.
Most are under 20,000. I'm hoping Love in Ashes is going to be one of those that people talk about. It's a work in progress, it's an Abraxmyene, it's post-apocalyptic, it's horrible, dark, bloody and violent, but it's all planned out. It's going to be 50 chapters, which I estimate, based on chapter size, is going to be 200,000 plus, so it is my epic that I am working on very, very, very slowly. I started it in 2010, 2011, and I'm only 9 chapters in. I would like to achieve finishing that, and people to go, that's good. That would be enough for me. I suppose also to be nominated in any of these award things that go on in the Granger Enchanted Survivors groups, the awards people nominate my stories. As I said, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I haven't got any that are nomination worthy in my opinion, but that would be great. That's pretty much it. Don't have big goals. It would be great to think that someone looked at my story and went,
that story's awesome.
If one person can say that, then yeah, happy days. Any words of encouragement to other writers?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Essentially just sort of write what you want to write. The skill will come in time. People will give you feedback. Ignore the flames, take the concrete, take it in the spirit it's given. Most of the time other readers and authors are there to help you develop your skill, so listen to them even if you think they're being critical. I encountered someone on fanfiction when I first started that tore my story apart, and it really hurt. at first. I really didn't take it very well because I thought it was good, but with a clearer head, I read the story back, taking into account what they'd said, and I realised that they were right. It was, the main thing I had was tense, past, future, present. It was all over the place. Maybe they could have worded it a little bit nicer, but it did give me the kick up the ass to review that story and sort it out. So listen to the concrete. Write for you, write your story. Don't try and make the story fit other people's wishes. If someone says, I reckon they should end up with X, and you don't want them to end up with X, don't try and fit it in. If someone says that they feel that this should happen, don't try and do it just to please that person. Does it fit your goal for the story? If it does, go for it. If it doesn't, don't try and make it fit. Write what you want to write and make your story yours. Otherwise you'll never be happy with it.
Oh my.